What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building, and for the last 2 weeks, we've been taking a look at fighters who missed Mortal Kombat 1 and talking about whether they should return or remain on the shelf. Now this week, we got some characters that I feel are very vital to the future of Mortal Kombat. One in particular who I thought should have been a big part of this game, but he didn't even make it in the story. And I still can't understand why, so we gotta talk about it. But first, make sure you guys get in the comment section and let me know which of these fighters you would like to see return to Mortal Kombat 1, and if you don't want to miss any updates on this game, make sure you don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
Alright, if this is your first time here, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna explain exactly how this thing works really quick. So this is part 3 and we have 12 characters left. And remember, these are my opinions. Give me yours in the comment section. If I feel like the character should return to the base roster, we give them a green box. If I think they should return but only be a cameo, we're gonna give them a yellow box. But if they get a red box, cancel Christmas. I don't think they should return in this game at all. And we only get one X. If the character gets an X, that means we completely cancel Christmas on them and they should never be in a Mortal Kombat game again. Let's get into it. First, we got Cabal, and every time we do videos like this, I see the Cabal fans in the comment section. Now, Cabal, to me, I think he lost something in Mortal Kombat 9. I think the most interesting he's ever been was in Mortal Kombat 3, just because mainly I was a kid and I didn't know what he was. But when he came into Mortal Kombat 9, they showed him as a human, he got burnt up or whatever. Now, he's kind of, it makes sense on why he is the way he is. Now, he is really fast, and I think the character is cool. I do see Mortal Kombat when I see him, but do we need him on the base roster? I think he would fit, but I think he would fit better as a cameo. I can just see myself doing a combo with Sub-Zero and the guy's laid back flat, like flying to the ground where I can't catch him anymore. You throw Cabal in there and kind of spin him back up where he's standing back up and I can run back in and get my combo back on. OP, maybe, but I think Cabal would be a perfect cameo, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock him in. Now we got Shiva. Shiva made it into Mortal Kombat 11. And that was a great look for the Shiva fans because it shows her value. She made it after the fact as DLC. So I think we leave Shiva out of this one because think about it. We got Goro already as a Shokan cameo. I think if we get any more Shokans in this game, it has to be Kentaro because we haven't seen him in a very long time. So shout out to Shiva for making Mortal Kombat 11, but I think she can sit this one out. Next, we got Kung Jin. We got Kung Jin. Now, y'all know I want to be quick to cancel Christmas on Kung Jin. But, you know what? We got Takeda on the roster. So I think it would make sense if we got Kung Jin as well, because we haven't seen any of them since Mortal Kombat X. But I'm just not a fan. I didn't like the playstyle for him or Takeda. I mean, let's get to that, but I just can't even bring myself to say get Kung Jin in this game. Maybe if he is in, we see him as a cameo, but if it's up to me, I say we leave Kung Jin out of this one. Next, we got D'Vorah. That nasty bug D'Vorah. Now, personally, I'm not a D'Vorah fan, so I would cancel Christmas on D'Vorah, but I do see her value when it comes to Mortal Kombat because they build her up pretty strong. She killed a lot of the big characters, and I think they just shouldn't drop her. Mortal Kombat X, great look for her. Mortal Kombat 11, great look for her. Let's get the trilogy going, man. You know what? If we're going to stick with D'Vorah, whether I like her or not, I see a lot of people in the comment section are fans of her. I don't know why personally, but I think D'Vorah, if you want to kind of cement her in this universe, I think she should be here on the base roster. I'm really fighting that cameo look for her. You know what? We're doing this real time, y'all. I don't know where these things are going to go, but I say cameo. I think it'll be fine if we see a D'Vorah cameo. If you want to rebuild her and give her an actual story, no, you know what? We're going with it, y'all. So you know what? If we're doing that story expansion thing, I would like to see D'Vorah included in that story in some way, shape, or form. Don't make her a Titan because I don't know what are they thinking with Havoc. Just the way he was positioned in Mortal Kombat 1's story, I don't see you positioning Havoc in that way and making him the star of the story expansion. That's crazy to me. I'm gonna have to see how they work that one out, but we'll see. I would like to see Devora in there, maybe teamed up right next to Havoc. I think that'll be pretty cool. Let's see her kill some more of our favorite characters. Next up on our list, we got an interesting bunch. Starting off with Mortal Kombat's most hated, Jackie Briggs. I don't know why y'all hate Jackie Briggs so much, but should she make it back in the roster of Mortal Kombat 1? I say no. Not because I hate her, but I think they should go a different way with this. I don't want to see Johnny Cage mix up with Sonya Blade. I don't want to see Jax mix up with his wife. I want to see Sonya Blade and Jackson Briggs get down. And we get Cassie Cage, we get Jackie Briggs as one character. Now, Cassie Cage has a lot of Johnny Cage elements in her, so that would kind of take a lot out of her personality, but forget it. Make that Cassie Cage personality and give her those same elements, but give us one character, Cassie Briggs maybe. Khaki Briggs, I don't know what you name her, but put these two characters together. Put Sonya and Jax together. I think that'll make the story a lot more interesting. They probably should have been together in the first place, but that's another story for another day. So Jackie Briggs, I'm sorry, babe. We got to cancel Christmas on you for this one because I want to see you go somewhere else. Next up, we got Moloch. Probably the weakest sub-boss in Mortal Kombat history. I don't need to see him come back unless he's some type of fodder. Ooh, we're canceling Christmas a good bit here because Dagon? No, sir, buddy. Not a fan at all. And I know people get mad when I disregard Taven and Dagon, but they just go hand in hand with my hate for Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Those characters suffer along with Blaze, and they wouldn't make sense in this timeline anyway, so cancel Christmas on them. Next, we got Onaga. I'll start by saying I think Onaga should have been the main boss in Mortal Kombat 1, but that wasn't their vision, wasn't the plan, and that's fine. I can accept that. But the way everything built up was just so bad. To start off, we got the Mortal Kombat 1 debut trailer where Liu Kang just killed Shang Tsung straight off the bat. Now, if they put Quan Chi in that trailer, I think the build-up would have been so much better because we wouldn't have been expecting something else at the end. I was so happy when we saw the Deadly Alliance in the Mortal Kombat 1 story, but I didn't expect them to be the final thing. I successfully avoided spoilers before the game came out, so as I was playing the story, I just felt like it was just swelling up to something really big, just kept swelling up. I was like, this thing is going to explode at the end, it's going to go crazy. But then it turned out to be Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung was the bad guy. There's a point in the story where you realize they're taking us through Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Deception, and then we see Mortal Kombat Armageddon. But during that whole thing, there's just no sign, no hint, not even any mention of Onaga. There's so much more to say, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna cut it right there. And I'm gonna say, I don't wanna see Onaga appear anywhere in Mortal Kombat 1 right now. Save him for the next game or something. And before y'all say it, I'll get in front of it. I know he's in Reiko's ending, but they put this man in a cave. Like I said, we'll have to talk about that in another video because all right, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that kind of brought me down a bit, but I had to go refresh and we're back. And we got some of my favorite characters left on this list. One being Erron Black, the shining star of Mortal Kombat X. Now I did say Devora was kind of a character who was built up in those games and she needed to come back. Erron Black is kind of in the same boat, but the difference is, I really like Erron Black. I like him as a Mortal Kombat character. I like his design. I like everything about him. And I would love to see how he looks in the Mortal Kombat universe. I think he would be great for the playstyle in Mortal Kombat 1. See him throwing a guy in the air. Maybe you shoot him up in the sky and he bounces around. Somehow that works. I don't know. But whether he works in the story or not, I don't care. I would love to see him on the side of Havoc too. Maybe you make Havoc the Titan and you have Erron Black and Devora on the side of him. I don't care how you do it, but I want to see Erron Black in Mortal Kombat 1 without a doubt. Next, we got Mocap, and this is going to be our guy to cancel Christmas on. I was thinking, you could cancel Christmas on these guys, but I think if you look at the list here, you got to cancel Christmas on Mocap because what are we doing? You could have made any character model or any character from any previous Mortal Kombat game, but they said, you know what? Let's make a motion capture guy. That's it. That wasn't it. Next up, we got the Collector. My favorite character from Mortal Kombat 11, favorite new character, nobody tops Sub-Zero, but my favorite new character from Mortal Kombat 11 was the Collector. I'm glad he got a spot in Mortal Kombat 1 in the shop, because that means they didn't completely forget about him. Even if he comes back as like a shopkeeper in every Mortal Kombat game, or if we get the Conquest mode in the next Mortal Kombat, and you know what? You can put him in there too. So as long as we don't forget about the Collector completely, I'm fine, but I would love to see him as a playable character in Mortal Kombat 1. And last, and my second favorite character in Mortal Kombat, we got Noob Saibot. Now this one is kind of touch and go, because while I love Noob Saibot and I love what he is, I love the things he does, fatalities are always great, fatal blows, moveset, everything, perfect character when you think about Noob Saibot. But does Bi-Han have to die in order for us to get Noob Saibot? Now, I would not want anybody else to be Noob Saibot. Not Kuai Liang, not Smoke, nobody. I think if we do have Noob Saibot, it has to be Bi-Han. But I don't want anybody else but Bi-Han to be Sub-Zero. So how can we have our cake and eat it too? The only way that works is if Noob Saibot is from another universe, since we're continuing with these timeline things. You'd have to pull him in as a Titan or something like that. But I don't want to see him if we got to kill Bi-Han to get there. Bi-Han is like if Sub-Zero was Vegeta, and I think Vegeta's like my favorite character of all time, and incorporating that into a Sub-Zero character, you really can't beat that. So if Bi-Han has to fall and drop the mantle of Sub-Zero for us to get Noob Saibot, I'm gonna have to cancel Christmas on my boy. But he doesn't. He doesn't. We can just keep Noob Saibot as non-canon DLC. Or, since we're doing the whole time jump thing again, bring Noob Saibot from another universe and maybe make him team up with Bi-Han. So we have Noob Saibot and Bi-Han running the Lin Kuei together. Let's get to it. Let's do it. But that is a wrap. We talked about everybody who did not make it on the Mortal Kombat 1 roster. If you haven't seen part 1 or part 2, make sure you guys check those videos out and let me know in the comment section of each which characters you want to return. We'll start a new series next Monday, because every Monday is Mortal Kombat Monday. So if y'all have any suggestions on what y'all want to talk about next, let me know in the comment section. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.